Hey guys, it's Kush and welcome to my All Summoning Familiars series. This one is level 11 to 19. In this series I go over every RuneScape familiar there is and give you some information on that familiar, what level you need, and some interesting facts about it. So starting off we have the Thorny Snail Pouch. It is a level 13 summoning familiar. It has a combat level of 26 and it gives range XP in combat. It has a maximum hit of 40 and it is actually a Beast of Burden pouch, so if you guys don't have this high something level like 52 or 96 for a pack egg, this is a level 13 something familiar and it can hold up to 3 items for you. And it has a scroll called the Slimy Spray Scroll, which has a maximum hit of 40. It's nothing too special, it's just another combat familiar that doesn't do much. And that's all the scroll really does. It's just a fighting scroll. It just hits a maximum of 80. It's pretty rare to hit too. Next we have the Granite Crab Pouch. This is a level 16 familiar. It has a combat level of 26 and it gives defense XP while fighting. It has an invisible +1 fishing boost, so it'll just, since mine's 85 right now, when I'm fishing it'll give me 86, but you won't see it at 86, it's just invisible. It also has a Stony Shell Scroll which gives +4 defense XP, like that, and yeah. Again, it's not a combat familiar. If people don't have the summoning level for higher level familiars, they just stick to these lower level ones. These aren't used for fighting most of the time. Next we have the Spirit Mosquito. It is a level 17 summoning familiar. It has a combat level of 32, a maximum hit of 42, and it gives attack XP in combat, and it has a scroll called the Pester Scroll, and what this does is basically you can use it to get it to go attack a monster. It's really not useful. You could just get it to attack and then just do that, or you can just use a scroll. Pretty much what this scroll does is makes you waste a scroll instead of just clicking the attack option, so it's not really something useful. It is a really pointless familiar too, with no special abilities. Next we have the Desert Worm Pouch. Worm? It's a level 18 something familiar. It has a combat level of 31. Its max hit is 45 and it gives strength XP while in combat. It has an invisible +1 mining boost, so mine's 81 right now. It'd be 82 if I was mining with that thing, but it won't actually show 82. And it has a burrow option, meaning you can just, when you're near a mining rock, you make it burrow, and then it'll go find a rock for you, and the rock can be up to iron. It's not too much of a decent familiar to use. There are better ones that give a better invisible mining boost, but this can be really useful if you're mining iron ore, as it has a chance to spawn some iron ores. It has a scroll called the Electric Lash Scrolls, and what this scroll does is basically it hits up to 50 damage. Again, not too useful, as there are better familiars that do higher damage, and as you saw, that attack was magic based. And lastly we have the Spirit Scorpion Pouch. It has a level 19 something familiar. It is combat level 51 and it has a max hit of 60. When fighting in combat it gives attack, strength, and defense XP, so what that is called is controlled. And it has a scroll called the Venom Shot. The Venom Shot scroll, what it basically does is if you're fighting with range, say you're using bronze knives, when you activate the scroll and you throw the bronze knife, there's a chance it will be poisonous and it'll poison the enemy. That's all this scroll does. It's not a combat scroll. It only works for you and not the familiar. Now if you were to use the Venom Shot scroll, you would have to be using a ranged weapon that could be poisoned. Say like bronze knives, those could be poisoned. If you're using a hand cannon, obviously those are not poisonable, so the scroll will not work for that. So the question for today is pretty simple. What is your favorite way to make money in RuneScape, or what have you done most of the time? Right now I've just been doing some flipping. It's like my favorite way to make money right now because my internet has been being stupid and I can't really do much bossing. So in flipping, since I don't have to do any monster based stuff or risk stuff that I'm wearing, it seems like the best way for me to make money. So what's your favorite way to make money, or how do you make money most of the time? But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have a question for me or any video requests or anything, just leave it in the comments or just PM me on YouTube or RuneScape. I'll be happy to reply. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.